Elon Musk's Starlink stands to benefit from changes to a broadband equity program. The first private asteroid mission probe is probably lost in deep space. And NASA is shutting down parts of Voyager 1 and 2 to extend their lifespan. It's Friday, March 7th, and this is Engadget News. Another day, another move from the Trump administration that will benefit Elon Musk. I know, shocking. The U.S. Department of Commerce has announced an overhaul of 2021's Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment Program, and it's $42.5 billion that will funnel work to Musk's Starlink. The BEAD program was originally designed to give states funding for fiber optic cable installation, increased Wi-Fi networks, and free broadband internet access for some individuals. Fiber optic broadband provides the fastest internet speeds, but the new mandate will get rid of BEAD's preference for it. U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick said in a statement that it is revamping the BEAD program to take a tech-neutral approach that is rigorously driven by outcomes, so states can provide internet access for the lowest cost. The writing on the wall is clear. Musk, the richest person in the world, leader of a department to reduce government waste, and an unelected right hand to what can best be described as an authoritarian government, is about to make even more money. Under the Biden administration in 2023, Starlink received a rejection from the Federal Communications Commission for nearly $900 million in subsidies. The FCC stated that Starlink's application, which was part of the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund program, failed to meet the program's requirements. It was a swing and a miss for the first private attempt at an asteroid mission, but the company is still chalking it up as a win. California startup Astroforge launched a spacecraft dubbed Odin on February 26th, but the team lost communication with it shortly after its launch on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. The company said in a debrief of the mission the chance of talking with Odin is minimal, as at this point the accuracy of its position is becoming an issue. Technical issues occurred at its primary ground station in Australia, but Astroforge said that other problems also could have occurred on Odin to further prevent establishing contact. Although the launch was a bust, Astroforge maintained optimism about the project as a valuable learning experience for its eventual goal of creating and operating an asteroid mining vehicle. The company is targeting the asteroid 2022 OB5 with the aim of eventually landing on its surface and extracting potentially valuable resources. Odin was built in 10 months for $3.5 million, a sliver of the money and time federal space projects have taken to complete. Nearly 50 years after they were first launched, Voyager 1 and 2 are still traveling around interstellar space, though they have faced some setbacks over the years. Now, NASA has announced that the twin Voyager spacecraft are losing some of their features in a bid to extend their lifespans in the face of a diminishing power supply. On February 25th, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory turned off Voyager 1's cosmic ray subsystem experiment, and on March 25th, it will shut down Voyager 2's low-energy charged particle instrument. Each probe will continue to run 3 science experiments. Just last October, NASA shut down Voyager 2's plasma science instrument. However, both spacecraft have experienced recent issues. Last June, Voyager 1 finally started running properly again following 7 months of technical issues, including unreadable data. It had a similar issue 2 years prior. In 2023, Voyager 2 went dark for 2 weeks after requiring technical assistance 3 years earlier. NASA still puts a lot of value in the Voyager probes and said they were pulling out all the stops to make sure Voyagers 1 and 2 continue their trailblazing for the maximum time possible. maybe at least until they hit 50 years in 2027. The slightly more cynical take on NASA pulling out all the stops to keep them going is that they'd certainly love for the probes to be functional for their 50th anniversary in 2027, which feels like a tall order despite the agency's best efforts. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Sarah Fielding and Anna Washenko and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.